come say you really could just be getting you $1 million for the budget year every year. They give you $1 million. You do you impact a lot of.
If I were president of this country, God show you His wonder. You're not believing. We told Joshua for what? You're a footballer.
Yeah.
A football the very country. A football bring medicine in the head.
No.
Yeah, we told Ellen to instantly because she's from Harvard University.
Yeah.
What would the book do for you? No passion for development. Then we move Joshua, we put the millionth man in the whole world.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just me.
Connections there, you not get it.
You have no connection.
Yeah. Just say that Doma, all kind of things that just happen here. No, I'm sure no he, no tea.
When he was 12 years under Ellen. Ellen did not want him to become president. So Ellen did not introduce him to many leaders. Ellen was doing her thing on her own. She was traveling from country to country and kept a man in the garage for 12 years, according to Boyka himself.
Yes, yes.
That means he was not empowered to meet any leader. When the African leader themselves need support from the West.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All African leaders need support from the West.
Yeah.
No African leader will help another African leader with money for development.
Yeah.
In the West.
Yeah.
He does not have that contact.
The standards set a trap for Boyka.
Okay.
Because when we have wrote, the Senate did a comprehensive report of their findings and attached the Supreme Court ruling and the amnesty law and everything. And the position statement for those commissioners who decided from Bodia to where. And said the way forward is a Panama House discussion for peace. Then when Boyka come now, he is deceived by coming there, by the Dillon there, Nombi there, and he's not where he's just thinking all kind of way, Boyka, all kind of thing. He want to go after people. Then, you know, the CDC still control the lower house, the upper house.
Mm-hmm.
So they went some kind of way, some kind of thing they did, but I think they did a resolution that passed because of money crossing.
Yeah.
Then they sent it to the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
Then something happened. Wow! All of them almost ran to Yombi house. Then they brought it that Tuesday morning. They didn't tell me they had it for me. Oh! Then when I heard what was happening, it was remain 2 persons to sign. That was me, that was Bani, Jim Bani. Then when I went to Kun, I said, what is going on? You were here when we had sent paper. And you were here with our own leadership. And we sent the report with all documents, legal documents, to guide where. Then Boyka benefited from the 2010 decision by the Supreme Court to be involved in the election in 2011 because he was not wrong with Ellen.
You're right.
He benefited.
You're right.
Then after serving Ababa for 12 years now, he's now president now. We finished campaign for that kind of woman, then he wants to persecute us. He doesn't want to persecute us. So what is going on with Kun? Then Kun said, well, what I will do for you is to help you with lawyer. Your partner said, go look for lawyer. It was from Kun offered, my own son offered that I went and found a resolution. I asked many seconds why you all did this. You know what they told me?
No.
Resolution is not a law. So starting the resolution, I mean, we agree. Bring it now. When Boyka send a bill, they will not put all the law they put in now and back it.
Oh, okay. That was a smart move.
I said correct move. Yeah, correct move.
President Boyka 2025 budget will determine the clear vision for the country. Okay, so it also includes the dividend on some of these crowds. For instance, I know it can be argued understandably that the overpass bridge that the Chinese government is about to build and the road from Cassidy Boulevard to 12th Street, they were all in the Puebla. That's true. But it was blocked in the Puebla. The President Boyka's visit to China, reassuring China that when we are taking action on the global stage, we take it with our own interest first as a country, not to please any other person before Liberia's interest, and then people fighting them will join inside and vote stand
Just
for
a final question.
I'm coming.
Yeah.
So you see, he visited to the FOCA, to the China Africa Forum, has now got China excited with the week of the new commitment to come do this project. They are in town already. You call the Minister of Public Works, he will tell you the Chinese government don't waste time when they say they want to do something. But when you step on their interest, then you're in problem with them. Now, anytime we want to do anything on a global stage, the first question we should be asking, what's in it for us as a country and people? And if what's in it for us is good as a country and people, if other countries benefit from the trickle-down effect of our vote, okay. But we must never again vote on something that will hurt ourselves as a country and people to please any other country.
So Liberia is in trouble. But I tell you this, I still repeat, if the president refuses to change, then the government is in trouble. The government, if you finish this government, let's thank God. Because as from next year, it's said to be fluctuating. And all the people that is in the government, they are liars. All of them. They don't know why they are there. They don't know what they are doing. They don't know the reason of staying in that system. They are just pushing the vehicle like this. They don't know where the vehicle, they don't know where it's going. So the forefathers of Liberia, they are in pains. It's very regrettable. Even the former president, Syphilis, is even regret having this person as a president. So that is just it. They believe that George Weah is too much for Liberia. That is the man who have brought total transformation to Liberia. That is a man who have turned Liberia to mini London or mini US. And he will have done it in second term. But they didn't understand. They are angry with him. They believe that he's against them. They believe that he doesn't like Liberians. That's what they believe. That's what they believe. Liberia will be zero in sports. Zero. In sports? Zero. Oh yeah, go to Nations Cup now. Go to Nations Cup.
He called me, asking why we are not saying anything. You know, when it comes to investigation, there are a lot of things involved. So you have to take your time to go, through it so that we can get the facts out. Like you said, we have almost at the point of conclusion, and from our observation on the Capitol building, there were flammable substance used to allow in the cause of fire there. And so indeed, like you said, the funnel will probably be out, but we just want to briefly let you know that from our observation, there were flammable substance used that caused the fire at the Capitol building.
Liberia, like I said, is one of the best countries in the world, whether you believe it or not. You understand? Yeah, it's a small country. It's one of the best countries. You know, we are very good people. And then I think what we should strive for is for our country to survive. You know, and that's why we promote peace in our country. You know, for so many years we've been promoting peace. And people that brought war still continue to have the face and idea of discrimination. This is wrong, and we will not sit as citizens of this country. I was in opposition before. I faced this thing before, and then of course I'm in opposition. We'll put check to that.
Wow. And these things happen in the wake of these turbulent times. You know, the economic hardship is very high, and there were people that you may have placed on payroll and so forth here and there, but these are Liberians. In the wake of all of these hardships, they have been taking off jobs, and some of them could be angered by that and take matters into their own hands. And you are a man of peace, and if they did support you and they are suffering because they are associated with you, people have been taking up tenure positions. Whoever associated with you, either directly or indirectly, they have been taking up jobs. These things could anger people and they could take matters in their own hands. What say you to this? Yeah.
Maybe the international community that were reminding us to make sure that we don't break the rules and regulations. They are still there. And we have to respect the laws of the Republic. That's what we did. When I was in power, when they tell me that no, this is a tenure position, you cannot move the person until their tenure expire. So be it. That's the law. We can't break the law. So I hope that the government will take heed. It's important to respect the law of the Republic. We're not a democratic period, so we need to respect the law. All we look for is to respect the law, and that's what we did.
Looking at the common people are losing their jobs at various places as well. Not just only tenure position holders. They are the ones that feeling the pinch the most. They got nothing.
Ab, when you are angry and you let the wrong people thinking that they are the savior, is wrong. You understand? We were in opposition before. If you employ poor people that have the minimum, and somebody come to power and believe that because they associate with other people, they have to be taking on job. This is very bad. That's not good. No leader can do that. You know, and what, $50 job, $100 job? You mean the government that come to power, that came to rescue, cannot even give a $50, $100 job or lead a citizen on that job? This is wrong. It's wrong. Everything that they're doing wrong, and we know that. You know, but again, the peace of Liberia is the most important. It's the most important, and that's why we in accordance with the law. You know, this is wrong. People supported the Unity Party. I came to power. I left them there. These are citizens of the country. But you can employ a Senegalese man, and you refuse to employ a Liberian. Is that what it is? No, it's wrong. It's wrong. Everything that they're doing is wrong. Maybe the disrespect is wrong. Breaking our laws is wrong. And the old men know that. Bwaga know that. Bwaga know that. When we were there, the Bouaka, we used to go to him and even feed Bouaka because of his title. You know what I'm saying? Make him comfortable because of a title. But you see what he's doing. You get a lot of gangsters around here and thinking that Liberia is afraid of gangsters. It's a lie. It's a lie.
Wow. But
It's a lie.
but you should be concerned as well. Why it is true that you're in opposition, you should be concerned. You also have a responsibility to maintain the peace of the country. Though the burden has shifted on the government to maintain the peace.
AB, I've always kept the peace of the Republic of Liberia.
Okay.
During Ellen time, I've kept the peace. During President Dota, I kept the peace. Amos Sawyer time, I kept the peace. Charles Taylor time, I kept the peace. I have never broken anything in this country. I work for peace in our country, and I'm on record. Even the United Nations know that I work for peace. So I'm not trying to break the peace. What I'm telling you that those people that say they came to rescue us, they are breaking the laws of the Republic, and it is wrong. If you can't see it, AB, it is wrong. It is wrong. Because in the government that I serve, training position was respected. Today, you can say that you're taking the person off because he associated with somebody. No, but you see, we are different. The respect I have for Ellen Johnson, I kept that respect. And the respect I kept for her, to respect the laws of the Republic. I even worked with Ellen Johnson as a peace ambassador. Some Liberians that believe that we were the right group. Yes, I'm not saying that everything was roses. No, but we fought for this country in the midst of pandemic. Liberia shine among the great nation. So what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? So the disrespect to our citizens is wrong. It's wrong. You know, it's wrong. Respect the law. I did not bring 10 to us. We met it. The Unity Party left it with us. And we respected it. So what's going on? It is that Bouaka angry because
Of you, wherever you are, it's great joining us tonight right here on this very day, and we are grateful to the Almighty God that we are here beaming with life and that of good health, and no matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there. With God, all things are possible. And let me say what's up to you. It is good that we are here together again to do what we normally would do for our country, and no matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there. We are on the battlefront for you. You know, battlefront is where only the brave can show up. That's what we call battlefront. They don't call it battle back. At the back of the battle is where scary people can be. You know, that they play the scary people can go there. The battlefront is for the brave. Anytime you hear they say, I am a battlefront soldier, when you hear about battlefront, it's for the brave people. And for anyone who determines or puts up, the moment the person comes to that determination to say, I want to go on the battlefront, just know that two things. You either return alive or you die. But just know that what you are going up against is risky. Risk is involved at the battlefront. There's not much risk at the back of the battle, no. The battlefront is where all of the risks are. So for you to even determine to say you're going to, that's why you're in the military. When you hear your brothers say, oh, I want to join the AFL, I want this, that, because they have partially agreed that they are willing to die for their country anytime. That's why they are AFL president. So if you saw AFL people running away, that person, they're not supposed to run away. They're supposed to face it. So today is quite an interesting day again. We are on the battlefront. People who are on the battlefront, what they do, they engage people outrightly. They are not afraid. So where we are, I agreed that I'm a journalist. I agree I'm a lawyer. But remember now, I'm on the battlefront when I come and sit right here, especially time like this. My journalistic role, even in a very journalistic role, there are people who are frontliners. In the journalistic role we play, they are frontliners. Because the essence of journalism is to expose ills in society, speak against ills in society, talking about good things in society, and so forth. That's what we do. So we'll get there. All right. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to talk to my procedures. Anyway, we're right here tonight. Welcome to the program. I'll talk on what I was talking. Don't worry. I'll tell you where we are. All right. So it's good that we are here tonight. Like I told you last night, we are here tonight. Some of you been playing with 200 Liberian dollars, so forth. But I always like to play with the people that is seeing 200. You can play with it. You've seen 1 out of 50 cents. You can play with it, and you will win 20,000 now as I speak. So if we get plenty of people who want the 20,000, then we'll share more no people there. I mean, plenty. You know, that's what we normally do. Otomo, you think I know what they wrote? I know there's no sound. You can hear me talking my thing. What they call it there, right? Yeah, I know. So you can start playing. Like I said, the midweek code is what you should play with. *799 star 100 hash. Right? So you play with it, and then you get 20,000 from now to 10:05. That's the period in between there. From now to 10:05 in between there, you get 20,000. That's what you'll be able to get. How much is 20,000 now in Liberian dollars? This is where we are getting now. How much is the rate to your own place on our side there? Because I was going to Bravo today. I saw 198 was the rate. 198 the rate in Bravo area. I don't know what's the rate in your area. So if the rate is at 198 out there, then you should know that for you to go and buy US now, you'll be paying. And I so could you imagine? Okay, that's good. Thank you. So 20,000 will give you $101 US. So you get when they're playing with 200 LD, then you get in 20,000. 200 LD, you get 20,000, which of course is over $100. So just to play with 200 LD. So the *799 star, and it doesn't stop there. In addition, you are in contention for the house, the 3 wise men house, the last of the 3 wise men going now. You will still be in contention for the house, and I think for sure you can get there. So I was just doing the calculation just now. So for 200 LD, you are going to win 100 United States dollars. For 150, 150 cents. 150 cents USD, you are going to win 100 United States dollars. So you see how it is. It's very much important that you play. So start playing now. *799 star 100 hash. So what we're going to do tonight, I will call you. For those of you who I would not be able to call, I will screenshot it. Tomorrow, this time now, when I come back on the show, I will call you again to be able to confirm whether you got your stuff, so that people will know that some people will not leave it out because we want to know whether you got your stuff. I will call you again. And we are trying to talk back so that those of you who are playing and so forth, you'll get your loser draw stuff actually set up. And let me take a brief break. I want to talk with one of my consultants, and so I will get right back to you. Thank you so much for following. And so that is what it is. Let me say hats up to all of you, our fantastic students, wherever you are. I was just telling you. So the code is star 799 star 100 hash. You can keep playing with it, and then you get 20,000. That's why it is. I just thought to do the conversion so that you know where you are getting. And what we try to do is that the losers draw coming back, so that even if you play and you are a loser, you get your money back, because they will look amongst it and see those people who play the most. That one is for people who play the most. That's why we always said the chances of winning is for people who play the most, right? So you don't become a loser. Now you still become a winner in that, because you play the most. So that's what it is. My future what you say? My future say we are getting ready to go on the ground and come back to give Criminal Joseph Boakai real fire. Citizens will come outside very soon to face in. And yeah, I always heard Alvin we said talking about we want to go on the ground. He said we'll soon go on the ground. I said, but how will you go on the ground? When you go on the ground, people see you, because we all to see you outside. They say, I hear these CDC people every time you're talking to them, they say we'll soon go on the ground. We're going to go on the ground. What CDC people can mean by on the ground? I'm hearing Matthew Churu play reminding me about something that Alvin Wizard said, that we'll go on the ground. He said something like that, because that was when they were at his house, and of course Kumi's house, and wanted to arrest him. He said we'll go on the ground. I don't know what they call on the ground. CDC people, why you go on the ground? Okay, let me ask you a question. You say it also to me now so that I can hear it. Why you can call on the ground? You say you go on the ground. Huh? You go on the ground. When you go on the ground, me running away. Anytime you hear about on the ground. Anyway. But anyway, we are certainly getting there. And with God, all things are possible. We'll certainly get there, and we'll try our best. Y'all go on the ground. Go on the ground. Yeah. Y'all go on the ground. Uber will go on top of ground. Because the idea is Uber was all to be on top. Your buyers all to be on. So as a result, you're on. So this is right here on this very day, and we are grateful to the Almighty God that we are getting there. Welcome. Keep playing your cash giveaway. And today is the 22nd of January. About time like this, last year, we're discussing the fainting of Joseph Yuma Boakai on an inauguration day. Today, time like this, so fainting business we're hearing about. Yeah? So let me say, happy fainting day to Joseph Boakai and his people. All of you who can faint, that today your fainting day. The fainting day, that's small day. So the day will be recorded as fainting day. Right? Nobody should tell me, say, they're putting their fainting day on me. No, I don't want fainting day on me. You know, when you put a fainting day on me, I will take it and put it right back on you. You should know who to carry your fainting day to. Carry your fainting day and put it on Joseph Boakai and here his people. That they're the ones supposed to be fainting all over the place. So, you know, that fainting day was a sad day for Liberia. It was a message that Liberia was declining. It was a message that Liberia was passing out. When they say you faint, that means you pass out. It was that day that Liberia was passing out. So that fainting day, it only demonstrated that Liberia was passing out. It was not a good sign. Today, our democracy has passed out. It's not a life. So when you know when somebody faint, they still got life in them, but they are helpless. Our law is still living but helpless. The rule of law is living but helpless. Now, when you pass out, you are still living but you are helpless. Meaning you can't help yourself, whatever. And that is what it is. That is why you will always hear. So, Boakai was passing out that day. Passing out means that you die. Right? That means passing out. That means you fainted that day. That fainting was a sign to the nation that our country's democracy, existence, was passing out. That what we're trying to inaugurate, the passing out of our country. 1 year has gone. And you can see clearly that everything has passed out on Joseph Yuma Boakai. So I just wanted you to know that. Let me say sad fainting day to all of you. Because it was a sad day for us, and the sad day we stay mourning and we stay and Joku was it a small there. Yeah, small there for a pastor. So that is why it is, right? And we are getting there. With God, all things are possible. So we try to share that with you. Let us give you further updates. The Tom trial, the Asson trial, we call that the Asson trial, will continue on tomorrow. The Asson trial will be on tomorrow. We'll continue on tomorrow. So we are waiting to see what will really happen. And we think for sure we are certainly getting there. With God, all things are possible. So I think we are certainly getting there. I don't know, something is happening, but I will try to share with you subsequently as we are getting there. With God, all things are possible. So we'll certainly get there, and God is trying to guide us all. He will take us through everything that we do. And I don't want you to panic. No, do not panic. God is there, and God will guide us all in all that we do. So we are certainly getting there. So I just want to share with you something. Nobody should tell me fitting there. Yeah, let me tell you. So a couple of information we just want to share with you as updates. And we think for sure with God, all things are possible. Please try to go on the YouTube page and try to like. And so we are still at the Asson stage, and I stay at the lower court. And so we are certainly getting there. And with God, all things are possible. And we'll certainly get there. We think we are not people who tolerate nonsense. And I always tell you people, anybody from the Unity Party camp who comes on our show, I still repeat, and you misbehave, you are blocked. We don't take nonsense from you people. That your foolishness you brought and you're passing around with it, destroying this country, that nonsense will never work. That your rudeness, that your Joseph Boakai used to condone. Joseph Boakai will be sitting down there, they be causing people man and he be listening to it. We don't condone that here. You go to your Boakai and be cursing there. It's not here. He trained you to insult. We were not trained that way. The people we associate with, they don't like it that way. So as a result, we'll block you. And I told you that anytime you misbehave, some of my students will misbehave on you. And I will not block my student, I will block you. I will not block my student. So anytime you cause, those students will deal with you again, and they will send it right back to you. And they can send it deeper into you, they will do it. But the moment they send it deeper into you, they just block you. No way for you to even respond to them. Finish, you go by your business. That's how we treat you here. I always told you people that your rudeness, you can be on your go on outside. Because why? We are not here to condone that. So I finished telling you all that one day. Become a student, they are disciplined student. And you see them, they can't air, they will be doing their funny thing there. And you know, they be playing joke in class. Because that's all they can do. They don't care about anything. But you bring your ugly said, and yeah, can't do something like your ugly that your part, the way you're looking at ugly that. But you see, all of those things, when you ugly, that your ways will be ugly, and you go to your children. Even when your children looking fine, their ways will be ugly because the papa is looking ugly. So we certainly get it there, and I like that. Look, let me tell you something. Keep playing your cash giveaway. I don't joke. Let me tell you something. I told you people, we are on the battlefront. On the battlefront, nasty things happen there. So I just declare myself as a battlefront lander. Right? On the battlefront, things happen. So I'm a lawyer, I'm a journalist, and I'm also an evangelist for God. I'm also a lecturer or teacher. Anything you want to think about, I am. But you know what? I am on the front line and on the battlefront. Anything happens there, and you know that one, right? I'm on the front line. The reason I'm on the front line, when you saw during the course of the war, let me tell you the reason now. The people you saw holding guns, they were mechanics. The people you saw holding guns, some of them were journalists. The people you saw holding guns, some of them were medical doctors. Some people you saw holding guns, they came from different backgrounds. But you know why they were holding no guns? Tell me why they were holding no guns and they were fighting out there. Because they wanted an environment where they will be able to practice their various professions. And the government at the time was not providing that. So the best way they could do that, they did it. Some of you who were sitting as medical doctors, you didn't go to the battlefield, but those people were fighting for you. There were journalists out there holding guns and fighting for you. There were medical doctors out there holding guns and fighting for you. There were mechanics out there holding guns and fighting for you. That's the battle line that we are on here today. We are fighting, but some of us, we are staying in the profession because we are in it at the same time on the battle line. So kind of evening, we fight, battle, then we'll go back again into the profession, we'll go do our work. Because the idea is, we are in this profession. I'm a journalist, I'm a lawyer, and whatever it is, I will still go to court, I do my thing I want to do, but I will come on the battle line to fight so that the rule of law will be respected, so that when I go into the courtroom, I will know that the rule of law is respected, and I'm able to plead there as a lawyer and believe that I'm protected. That's what I'm fighting for. That's the battle line that we are on here. And you see, it's not an easy thing. People who are brave and courageous only didn't want to go to battlefronts. Not everybody can do that. Not everybody. So what that people like us have is extraordinary. You don't just take it easy to know. It's extra. Because it's extra risk that we are taking. I know how many of you feel for me every day. Maybe you can be worried about you, sorry for you, or this, that, here, and there. Maybe we never know. Anybody can attack me. Maybe their body will lay down. You don't know. God able to fight for anybody now. And God able to do that one for anybody. You never know. If anybody come to attack me, whatever, you know whether their body will lay down. God can fight for anybody, or maybe they will take their own gun and go shoot themselves. You don't even know that one. Something can happen to anybody anytime, because it is God now that we just depending on, because we don't have any government here again, because they said from God it is government, right? So if government fails us, where do we look? And I only God, so we go back to God. I only God we're looking up to now and running with them. That's the only thing that we're doing now. So some of us we only believe, God is the only one that protecting us. So anybody who want to attack us, yeah, we don't have everything. We are not ions. No, we are humans. We are whatever it is. You want to attack us, you are free to do it. You are government. You in power. You got the power, and that's what I said. Power is powerful, but power is not backed by authority. Then it becomes a useless power or abuse power. And abuse power is a terrible power. That's why it is. By God's grace, that's all we're surviving by. I'm not saying I'm iron or whatever. I don't say I get gone. I don't say I get anything. No, it's just by the grace of God we are living. But it's possible too that when you say you coming to attack me, God able to lay your body down. It's possible. So know that one too. So when you're contemplating it, we think for sure with God, all things are possible. So I know you have fears because we are in this time and age. People are wicked. People are terrible. And they can do anything to people. So I know you have genuine concerns. You have genuine fear to say, oh, Amy, when you finish talking about where you can go, how you can go. There's other concerns. I know it. It is God. Some of the way we can be living our lives there, not God and they won't finish. Do you know how I can be driving in the traffic someone recklessly, but God can God? So now some accident. So now things that other people will do, they go into accident. I can see myself avoiding it. I say, but then God, you're very wonderful. I can see God carry me every day. Yeah, I can see God carry me. Maybe He had a reason for keeping me here for now. You never know. So I'm not scared of anybody. I'm telling you the thing. What it call? When I was saying it doing job, we are trying because job we are all my boss man. Man saying sign was giving security or in giving gun. I don't even know what they call gun. Said nothing. I was just doing my thing and going for my business because I was convinced of what I was doing. And I'm gonna get respect for people. I don't fear anybody. I know how people want us to be killed. It's just somebody putting down there, they not kill us, plenty in their mob. They not do all kind of things to kill us. They know it. If you check the national security apparatus today, they're looking for opportunity to kill us. They already got a motive. The motive is very clear. The only thing, an opportunity they're looking for to chaos. It's clear. You get a chance, they will want to do some things, but just that they still holding back. Maybe the time will come for them to do it. We don't know, but they still holding back. It's not that they're not able to do it. They're able to do it. They're able to kill me. I say they can't. Did I say that? No, I can't say that. So I think for sure it's very much good that we know all of that. People want to kill people, and when they kill people like us, what will happen? Nothing. Well, we just go pie around. People just can sit down, they go down, and they say, "Oh, Prince Johnson funeral or AB funeral or this, that, all the kind of thing." Why am I what I call? I don't gonna tell them give me what I call. You think what would be scared? No. But anyway, we are certainly getting. Let me give you some updates. Keep playing your cash giveaway. So, like I said, 20,000 is what I'm giving out tonight just by playing with 200 LD. Play with it. I will do the draws. As I'm doing the draws, then we're moving on. Plenty money to go out tonight and plenty people to win tonight. I'm trying my best to make sure that most of us will win tonight. Yeah. You get plenty people winning. It's good like that. Plenty people winning is good like that. I will soon I finish talking. In fact, let me do something quick with at least 2 persons. Yeah, 2 persons. And the 2 persons are these people, right? It is 881-369278, and we have 881-470-280. That the 2 numbers I just called just now, and I'm coming to call them again to tell them whether they will pick their course. I want to see whether they will pick their course. I just did 2 draws to test 2 persons quickly to tell you that we are here for business. When I tell you, I say I rather do things and do it because the idea is the country hard. The country is very, very hard. So you want to do it so that the people will get there, and that is what it is. So we'll certainly get there, no matter what the circumstances are. We are certainly getting there, and with God, all things are possible. More. Let me come share with you something that popping. The country is an interesting country. Let me share this one here. So, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs carried the invitations to the chief clerk of the Republic of Liberia at the Honorable House of Representatives. And the chief clerk, that invitation that they sent, we understand that it was meant for distribution. The invitation that they sent, they did not mention Fonati Kofa. They did not give him any. Because as a matter of fact, they equally don't want to address him as just ordinary lawmaker. And they equally don't want to address him as a speaker. So the invitation for Monday Sona is sent already. So they send the invitation to Rachel Cohn as speaker. They were able to withhold the invitations of people like Abu Kamara, Francis Afoko, Melvin Cole, Zina Norma, Eugene Colley, and some other lawmakers. They were able to withhold their invitation and say they would not give it to them. So we know for sure how everything is going on. We're just trying to give you these updates leading to Bwaka's Sona. They are trying and doing everything. Though I know for sure that Musa Bility and his team, they are putting a fight in respect and protection of the rule of law, but it's quite challenging. It is quite challenging. So that's why it is. I just thought to give you these updates. They are still on Fonati Kofa. And we know exactly what they are aiming at. But whether they aim at 8 or they aim at 7 or they aim at 9, it's up to them. Everyone is aware of what they are doing in this country currently as we speak. So that's one I just wanted to share with you on what's unfolding currently as we speak, going to the Sona. So Monday is going to be the 4th working Monday as per the Constitution. The President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Ambassador Joseph Yuma Boakai, is supposed to be mounting the podium to make his report to members of the National Legislature. I don't know the venue of it, where they're going to do as a venue, but I think it's either someone was telling me at the Ministerial Conference Hall, or someone was telling me again that it could be. So out of those venues, either City Hall, Ministerial Complex, or the Capitol building itself, maybe in the chambers of the House of Representatives. And yeah, so I think that's why they will be able to. I think that's where they will want to go. Whichever way and wherever they want to go is up to them. They have hijacked power. The same way they stole the election and hijacked the election. The same way they are hijacking everything. But it doesn't come as a surprise. 1 year already gone. Tentatively, in fact, technically, Unity Party got just 4 more years. Technically, understand it. 4 more years. In fact, they more year almost ends and full 4 years again. Right? They could be headed towards currently as we speak, and we pass the 15 today. 20. So technically, Unity Party has 3 years, 11 months. That's all they got now. One thing I know for sure is in not adding up, it is subtracting. Their recklessness. We have technically 3 years. Now you gotta know when we election year they will put their set together some kind of way, because even if they don't want to put their set together, the happiness at that time will put them together. Even if they think they can use military that time. Yeah. That's why I said that their honeymoon time, it is said there. So technically, in fact, they play the noise will start the voters registration. That they place everything with Chakra. Look, their government here, their lawlessness, they own technically. Maybe because maybe by 2020, okay, 2025, 2026, 2027. By 2028, we'll start hearing about voter registration right in between there. So 2028, that they play the Chakra period now. That period is period that the government is on exit mood now. At that point, nobody cares. There is nothing you will do to hold people back. The skepticism they enjoy now. So people are able to devote their time and say, you know what? Even people who working or people who been hiding themselves and say, oh, there's that. They say for the next 2 years, I'm able to give away my job. But the nonsense must stop. For the next 1 year, I'm able to give away my job. The nonsense must stop. People are able to waive out 2 years because they know that when they gave away their job, they are going to put their everything into it to the extent that when you to bring the military outside, they will confront the military. You put the police outside, they will confront the police. There is about life and death at that time. That period is when the government will come to our senses. So that is a Chakra period. So the lawlessness that they are on, practically, they have 2025 this year, 2026, they have 2027. 3 years of lawlessness to enjoy. Maybe that is if nothing happens. But I was listening to Janga quote today, and it appears something is cooking. Something may likely come out even before that. But even if it doesn't, that period, I just tell you technically, it is that period when nobody cares. Because at that point, they will be escorting you out. That period, that the period that will tell whether you can cheat in election or something. That the things that because they will start. Oh God, you don't even know about it. Yeah. You don't even know about it today. Yeah, why you be talking all kinds of things. But anyway, we'll get in there. You all get to understand what I'm talking here. People may not understand it, but I can tell you for sure that you will learn to understand some of these things that we can be talking. That period It's a different period by itself. By the time you will see people will tell you, say, my man, and I will do anything by again now. They want to take their job, they take their job. Anything they want to do, they don't do it. They can't, but that 2 years, I can't, I'll waive it. In fact, at that time, things will change around. They go, man, let them continue the lawlessness. They will not make a comeback. And I expect that they will make a comeback. Joseph Boakai, the advice I can give you, Mr. President, is to make a comeback and say, look, I have damaged a lot of things. Let me try to, roll back some of these things that I've done over the period so that it's not for you now. It's for the sake of your party or the people whom you're leaving behind. Because they don't want to suffer it. Because your umpa, even if you're leaving after 2029, your umpa, you will just fall down and just faint one time now. And what it called? Because after 2029, the real fainting that you did, that one you woke up fainting that you will just be on the ground. Because on fainting, then you keep you on the ground. That period will count. So if you can make a comeback, and I think the Unity Party can make a comeback to roll back some of those terrible things that they have done so far to this country. They can roll it back. They still get enough time. 3 years are enough time to make a comeback. To run a whole country in Ghana, America, then I have 4 years they can give. Out of the 4 years as president, you have 3 years. The next year, the election year. The whole thing, you get 3 years to run your country. The next year, the election year. So only 3 years of the 4 years they have. Then Unity Party get a whole 3 year passing around yet. Yeah, they can manage with it. Right? Yeah, they can do well. And I think they can. Yeah. They can make a comeback. Look, Mr. President, me and lay a business, but you can say, I'm not lay a business. Play the problem can come from. I lay a business. I think you can make a comeback. Yeah. Tell the people say they think you're doing it not good. You know, and I think for sure they think you're doing it not good or blah blah it is. You know, I get feature. I don't know whether you still get feature, but you're there without a feature. You think I think I get feature. I want for things to be bar, you know, for my wife and children there. I don't want anything like that. You know, those kind of thing in there. Keep playing your cash giveaway, and we are certainly getting there. And with God, all things are possible. You know, we are talking somebody again, you be laughing. But me that the God fair too, I can be talking so. I can be praying for the paper to just think and make a comeback. I saw something up. The paper pull it up. It was yesterday. Yeah, I did see it. And it was a good thing, oh. She's about doing something good at the mansion there. You want me to tell that one? Okay, I will talk it. Good for fun, you don't want me to tell that one. I will talk it. Yeah, but it's good. But let's see how they will work up with it. That's the problem. Yeah, but we'll get it. I don't get problem with the papi. The papi get problem with me, and I didn't get problem with how he's running this country, and which is bad. He got bad way of running things, so it's bad for him. So we'll give you some loser draw actually for tonight, as we are going on. I'm about to share something with you people, or something I want to do, which is unusual of me. Is to call one of my people, because the country a technique, the BB thing you just see a technique, and I can say, the country that technique, all the BB thing you just see a technique. So let me go to our real topics for tonight. Something happened. Something just happened before I could even come on. Something just happened. Hello, you speaking with Bass. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, fine.
That Abraham, we are here talking to you with Bass too.
Okay. My name is Joseph Mfala.
Joseph Mfala?
Yes.
Oh, okay. This is Abraham, we are Kings FM. Hello?
I'm getting you.
I say Abraham, we are Kings FM. You getting me?
I'm getting you loud and clear.
Oh, okay. You play the Three Wise Men?
Yeah, please.
How many times you played?
I played 10 times.
10 times?
Yeah.
Chess now?
Yes, now.
He said yes now.
Really?
So that 2 times 10. 200 times 10. How much there?
I got 2,000 on yours.
2,000.
Yeah.
Wow. And you say what your name again?
My name is Joseph Mfala.
Fala, yeah. Congratulations, Joseph. You won 20,000.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Just now they come and call you. Just now, as we speak, they come and call you and you'll get it. Eh?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for your courage and motivation, and of course inspiration, and being inspired by yourself, self-esteem you have that people to give you that, man.
Alright.
say I fire 10 times straight. I say I fire 10 times. Yeah, let me tell you, I said it will increase your chances of winning. You right? Yeah. But it's possible two people can play one time and win. That's why it is. And I saw Joseph will be able to get it solved. Fala will be able to get it solved subsequently. Yeah. No, that Obo. Fair one. Fala. All right. So there is a right here on this very die. Okay, let's get to issues here tonight. My people, how you doing? Please keep playing star 799 star 100 hash. I told you people that I'm able to do it. I'm going to target. You see what Joseph said just now? He said he just played 10 times straight in what it cost. So you get more time. I just only did 2 draws and it went off with that. So I will call in subsequently to confirm that he got his money. Then we can continue with the rest of you. 2 minutes past 9 is the time. We got more time to talk about it. So let's get on right here tonight on this very die. So that's where we are. Let me try to share with you a couple of things. 2 things pop up today. One, it has to do with the president's convoy. The president of the Republic of Liberia, his EPS people, did not come up with a press statement or press release. Now listen. A press release here validates what we've been talking. You see how God can do things when we're telling you that this is XYZ and this is what it is. And we don't browse. Father is a professional gambler. He just fired it 10 times straight. Yeah, all right. There is the EPS, something that came up today. They say Executive Protection Service, EPS, reinforces safety measures for presidential motorcade. Let me read it for you people so that you all listen to it. It says here, the Executive Protection Service, EPS, wishes to alert the general public to heighten safety measures surrounding the presidential and vice presidential convoys in light of increasing intrusions and unsafe behaviors by unauthorized motorists, emergency vehicles, and pedestrians. Unsafe what? Behaviors by unauthorized motorists, emergency vehicles, and pedestrians. I told you people, when Joseph Boakai entered in Nima County, the reception there was quite terrible. And I equally told you people that Joseph Boakai is the most unpopular president ever. Even at the time CDC people said Ellen stole election in 2005, Ellen stole election in 2011. Ellen did not meet this kind of, look, this kind of disrespect, disenchantment, and so forth did not greet Ellen along those lines, despite CDC dominantly controlling Monserrado County. Joseph Boakai's presidential movements are a serious security risk. I told you the last time that they release here confirming now. You used to say when I'm talking like that, if the poor who you, they will say you say the president. I say, now I mean talking that the EPS people can't put it one also now that the president is running a serious security risk from pedestrians, people can't. So they are now saying this is what it is. They are now scared for Boakai. And let me tell you something. I have a friend of mine who worked at the National Security Agency years back. He's in the States now. He's working in the Marine. So when they came up with those things there and they said, look, I will also talk about that. And when the guys spoke down there, and then they said, they invited him to turn over all 18 them for him to now be political or so forth here and there, appointed or so forth. And the guy said, Avi, are you really serious that the people said that? I said, yeah, they said that. And that is what they said. It's okay. Let me tell you bluntly that Joseph Walker himself, he saw people in political positions and decided to reward them out of their political contribution towards his life. Those same people, for them to maintain their jobs, they will have to act political. There were military commanders, security personnel, who all politicized the security sector of this country, and Bouaka rewarded all of them for doing that. You think for the people to maintain their jobs, they will be professional? So where is Bouaka counting on professionalism here? You rewarded people for being unprofessional. Those people were sitting down in the military. They were there doing those things. The people were sitting down in the police. They were there doing those things. They were sitting at other sectors and they were unprofessional. You benefited from it. That today you seeing that their conducts are unprofessional. Now they seeing God then what with MD arrow passing around the guy behind the NSA, but I will get to that other guy. But let me come to the EPS something here first. I will get to that one. That one I leave it. I just want to try to tell you the reason I'm saying is that the National Security Agency is one body that goes on beyond borders. They know they have their expertise in evaluation or assessment of all payloads that makes a country stable. Because when you hear about National Security Agency, that security borders on economic security, social security, every other security. So they have experts. They get their surveys. They can do it to determine whether the economy is safe. Because all these things are triggers of security. All of these things can trigger insecurity, sorry. These are indicators. If the economy is not good, it's high security. All the things, so they are experts. They go into the area, they do their evaluation, they do their assessment. Then they take that and carry it to the president. They brief the president on it. Mr. President, we finalized that the economic situation in the country, our own survey and analysis that we have done is posing serious security threat. Then that will inform the president. When you hear they say the president now know everything, or you don't have to be somebody who went to school before you even become president of the Republic of Liberia. Because the National Security Agency, that their job in there, you don't even know that one there. They will inform the president about the high security risks associated with XYZ. Then the president will now call the Minister of Commerce and Industry and say, Mr. Commerce and Industry, what's the issue about this price, something here that people just talking about all over the place? You think how the president managed to know that the security briefings that they gave him, he has an idea about everything. So equally so, these people are in plain clothes. These people are in Texas. The security agency people then with the NSA. They are taxi drivers. They can hire them. They can give them money. That's why you see people say, oh, they're going to go order the NSA. How you go order NSA? That nonsense that Joseph Boga and put them were all, they're going to say that they want to go order NSA. You know how many people working for NSA that you don't even know about? How do you order them? How do you go? Taxi driver and all that you see down there. Some of them will pick up discussions in the car just to hear that how they can get to feed them. You don't even know it. Some of you are just going, you see the camera, will just wake up and say, the government here, the way they're doing the other thing here, and the president were on private jet the last time. Those same cabinet, some of them they are getting those intelligence and carrying it back. Those things then they will assess it at the end of the day. They will know how people are reacting. How they can do their work now. So you see that in Boston, you see somebody just raise up some kind of issue. Then you say just talking. That's how they put in and do their work. That's how they can get information. That's how they can do their assessments. So they are aware that when the president is now passing in communities, that including the talking about, not let people go in the president convoy, because me I not see that one year. That total lies. They are saying that the president, anytime the president passing now, you're gonna go far off. Because the president, crowd friendliness, no, not the president era now. The security risk is very high around the president and that of the vice president. Why? Because of that open rebuke that the president got in Nima County. Because of the poor reception they got in Nima County. So if you can go in your base and receive those kind of poor receptions, it poses serious security threat to the president's movement. So since the president will be moving, we are saying nobody should even come close to the president. You can see we are convoy moving. In fact, we are used to be accessible among people, man. Joseph Boga can't go among people now. They're not advising somebody from where they're within it, very security people. They now advise Joseph Boakai that he shouldn't appear in some places because the people are angry. The anger in the land is very high. So it poses serious security threat. So that is why now they are writing this and saying that the EPS has observed repeated incidents of motorists, including drivers of emergency medical vehicles and fire trucks, as well as pedestrians, failing to yield to the right of way to the presidential motorcade. Look at the kind of thing they're talking. Yeah, they set an instance in which they saw that happen. When we're telling you all the thing, you can say, oh, evident lie, they see people will come over here. That one thing about it. I'll say, oh, evident lie, they see people will come over the city we're talking about. I'll tell you, they said these actions are in direct violation of section 10.4.5 and of the vehicle and traffic laws of the Republic of Liberia, and which mandates yielding to emergency and official vehicles. Yeah, of course, 5 vehicles. Yeah, emergency. You have the ambulance, you have the fire service, you have the president, the vice president, and so forth. Yeah, of course, these are the emergency right away people that we really know about. Do you even know that ambulance is very essential, especially when it comes to emergency issue? Ambulance can be able to get into the core ambulance. Oh, you know. But anyway, that Joseph Boakai government, so that leader wanted that. So they put ambulance, fire service. That means when they put horse burning. Joseph Boakai, what they call here and there, you'll see priorities now. People don't even understand. They don't know the importance of fire service. They don't know the importance of ambulance in the wake of all of these things. But you got to study them. They don't know anything. The reason there is they know it. But the only reason there is Boakai is running a high risk in this country. People don't like him. The anger in the land. Anything can happen to him. So in order to save him, tell him, say, take people away from him. Let him go far. Because but I'm not getting reception. So what the essence of people being along the road? You know, during those days when even Taylor and passing, you will see people standing along the road, close to the road, right? They are telling you now that you're going to go far away from the road. Because when you're ready to do your coursing, and Boakai can be hearing it inside the car. Some of y'all can be talking all kinds of things. Look at him there, Boakai can hear all that thing, and Boakai can't want to hear. So they say, no, the kind of statement that the people making is not too welcoming. So you'll go far off from there. Because when they finish passing with some of the convoy, and when you hear some people talking, when some people finish talking about Boakai business, you just feel sorry for him. And he's an old man, he deserves to be sorry for. But the idea is, so that what they're writing the whole thing here now, to tell people, they say enforcement, the EPS will use necessary legal means to address any potential threats to the presidential monarchy. What a potential threat, what they call. Violators will be detained and handed over to the Liberia National Police for prosecution in accordance with the law. They say the EPS urges all citizens, motorists, emergency responders, to prioritize safety and compliance with traffic regulations, ensure that the movement of the presidential convoy remains secured and unhindered. These measures are necessary to safeguard the nation's leadership and maintain public order. Your cooperation in this matter is critical and appreciated. Thanks so much. Sam Gay, thank you so much, Papa. Our president's life is very important. You know, let me tell you something. It's also important that you respect the presidential motorcade. And I would also like to advise that. Forget about whether you like him or not. You got to respect him because you put him there. You are not respecting him as Joseph Boakai. You are respecting the office that you gave him to him. So please, I beg you people, I join these people to now tell you that when you see our president passing, you respect him. I am begging you to please respect him. Intruding in the president's convoy is a disrespectful thing. If you're ever doing it, you stop it. You're not doing it to him as Joseph. If like Joseph Boakai, I know you're no time that they beating him, what they call him. But enough for Joseph Boakai business. It is for the office that you gave to Joseph Boakai that why you respect him. So when you see that office moving, when you see that office moving, you step aside. When you see that office moving, give way. When you see that office moving, respect the office. Now, why you don't even know? All they are sitting here to your cousin, you respect the office of the president. You're not an individual. You know when Joseph Boakai was not president, who used to care about him? Whether he passing around or whatever it is, nobody cares. Right? Yeah. Even I saw President Weah, because he's not president again, when he was going Ganta, those motorcyclists then begin to jump in his convoy, you know, intruding and doing all that. Though it was risky, but the idea is George Weah is not president again. He's now somebody who can now relate. In fact, Why is convoy was going with some of these small police toy vehicle then that were passing around doing serving? Some car then was still parking along the road and thing there. Nobody able to raise issue about that because he is the former president and his security level has now dropped. The protection level has now dropped because you know what it takes? If anything happens to Joseph Boakai, now as we speak, the country will have to spend millions to have Joseph Boakai replaced. And it's because of that money that we don't want to spend, we got to protect him. And you don't even know about the other part. Whether you're lucky or not, once you don't put Joseph Boakai in a position and he's already there, his medical bills are your bills. You will pay. Anything relating to Boakai's security and his livelihood, you will pay. Whether you like it or not, you're not paying for Joseph Boakai medical bill. No, you are paying for that office that Joseph Boakai occupies so that office for every time is vacant, it costs for millions for it to be reoccupied. So you understand that? You understand that? That's small thing. So Joseph Boakai will spend plenty of money. So as a result, instead of us spending plenty of money, we got to do it that way. You will pay Joseph Boakai medical bills. That's what it is. Do you know why when footballers, before they go play, they can do their medical and thing? Because the moment that footballer start playing for your club, when that footballer gets sick, he's on your insurance, you will pay. Anything that happens to that footballer after he got in your club, anything that happens to that footballer, you will pay for it. That's why they can do medical before they get there. In our politics, we can do medical before. In fact, we can even see you sick. We'll still put you there. But we forget to know that we will have to be responsible to cater for your sickness when you are sick. Anywhere you as president, you're going, you're sick, and not your personal money that you have to pay. It is the country that is responsible for your medical bills. That's why you don't know. You don't know that Joseph Boakai on a medical bill will claim very high because of the kind of condition that he went there with. You didn't put any sound person there, will not get too much complications. So your medical bills for Joseph Boakai when he leaves, the next president that comes should request for the medical bills of the president. You will see that the medical bill. Either way or lower, the medical bills will be very, very high when it comes to Joseph Boakai. The medical bills, you have to pay. And you think you don't have to pay? That one I just franked this. And that's something what I call not Joseph Boakai wanting. You have to pay. You have to pay those medical bills for Joseph Boakai. So that why you don't have to put somebody who will put more medical bills on you, you know. So yeah, you know, and we think for sure it is very important. It's very, very important that you know all of that. That is what we put ourselves in. You got to know, you got to put people who are sound or people who are medically sound, medically sound. So you can see, you just got to pay that medical bills. So that's what it is. Then the next thing that we're going to talk about now as we speak on here, which is very important, and we certainly get in there with God. All things are possible, and we'll certainly get there. The next thing we talk about here is the action taken by Joseph Boakai's administration. Just about, it was on the next thing is that the president, we agreed and know that he is very intolerant. The president just dismissed the guy who spoke at PYJ funeral. I don't know whether it's the guy who rendered an apology. Is he the guy who rendered the apology? Yeah, they dismissed the guy. In fact, initially, the NSA had called him. One Dolo there had called him and asked him to turn over everything, all your materials and things, because he was very unprofessional. He was very, very unprofessional. That's what they said in the stuff they gave, that he was very, very unprofessional. It didn't take time. Joseph Boakai has just announced on the E-Mansion website, a Facebook page, that the man is now sacked. This is the communication that was sent to him just about a while ago. He was announced. It says here, President Joseph Yuma Boaka relieves NSA Assistant Director for Operations Wallow of post. January 22, 2025. Executive Mansion, Monrovia. President Joseph Yuma Boakai Sr. has relieved Mr. Nesco Alio Wallow of his duties as Assistant Director for Operations at the National Security Agency with immediate effect. The decision taken for administrative reasons is part of ongoing efforts to ensure the effective and efficient functioning of Liberia's national security apparatus. Effective and efficient functioning of Liberia's national security apparatus. The president assures the public of his unwavering commitment to maintaining the highest standards of professionalism and accountability across all sectors of government, particularly with the nation's security institutions. I like that. The president has extended his appreciation to Mr. Wallow for services rendered the Republic and wished him well in his future endeavors. Signed, my own sister, Kula Bona Yen Fofana, Presidential Press Secretary. You're listening to Boga, right? Good, brilliant. Joseph Boakai said that the security forces should remain professional. Joseph Boakai benefited from unprofessionalism under George Weah's administration. You know, Joseph Boakai benefited from stealing. Joseph Boakai benefited from abuses. And all the things that Joseph Boakai benefited from are things he's causing people for today. So you see that? Joseph Boakai is firing this young man because he said his father died out of frustration. What if that young man had gone there to speak and ring praises on Joseph Boakai and ring praises on Jeremiah Coon? Was it or would it have been a professional conduct on his side for a national security personnel to go and stand in this capacity to speak in the form and function he's doing? Do you know how many unprofessional conducts people are doing here? People that are more adding and they will go sit on Facebook, the top of the trash. You will see people who are at the LTA, Patreon, they will be on Facebook. You see, everyone else, they are unprofessional, but once that unprofessionalism benefits Joseph Boakai, you are never going to be dismissed. I am not trying to back it, because I know as a national security personnel, he ought to have known that he's no longer a person who's of the MD. Somebody else who have spoken. Even for good reasons or bad reasons, somebody else supposed to have spoken. He slept. I agreed, because you know one thing I will not do on this radio is to see bad thing and support it, because I think the person who doing it, the person is somebody that no, I will, because tomorrow it will happen again. But I'm just saying something behind it, right? I know what he did. He slept. He's a security personnel. But if that man has sat down there and ring praises on Boakai, these were the guy that guy behind the NSA ever since. These are the guys who were working with Pearson, the NSA boss at the time, under Weah administration. They all were working in concert and undermining Weah administration. That is same men in there. Boakai benefited from it. Bwaga was happy that they did it in the AFL. Security personnel were there. Today, where are they? They are rewarded at NSA. Bwaga enjoyed it. Why fire this young man because he didn't give you praise? Because he didn't celebrate you? Why fire him? How many unprofessional things are going on here and there? You still keeping people there. You say professionalism. Gregory Coleman then doing part of foolishness then all over the place. You call that professionalism? That nonsense that Gregory Coleman go do. Grabbing the police force. Disgracing in a manner. And that's no scheme that brother can be on. Total uselessness that human being can be again. One call that guy. I'm talking to dean him. But you know, let me tell you something. I will not call him now. But that complete, you know what you did to the police force? We agreed. Do you know how many of us have been complaining about police highway brutality or police harassment against passengers? Again, we know all of that. But Gregory, that your showmanship thing that you did because you wanted to prove, and Gregory is noted for that. There were some police that Gregory Coleman sent out. They went and stole money. My friend and brother Sam Bala. Sam Bala does not deserve to have been dismissed in the form of, but because Gregory wants to show up, he will always want to add a disgracing people, humiliating them. But on a cover, he will be paying them. You think he's going to humiliate Sam Bala in the form and manner he did? You think the guys deserve it? The guys that Gregory Coleman dismissed and said that they told one man money, SYZ, when the guys went on Yega TV and they threatened that they will come up and they know what to say. Gregory Coleman then told the guys to shut up today. They are paying them. And they said they dismissed those guys. That's what the guys said, but we're not dismissed. We want to go because Gregory for the showmanship. He's a criminal. To hide his criminal deeds, he will always do these things. Do you know how unprofessional Gregory has been? And you, Joseph Bwaga, you sit there and you talk about how you are committed to maintaining higher standard of professionalism and accountability across all sectors of government, particularly within the national security institutions. Where is the professionalism that we are sensing in national security institutions? Maybe the AFL now, because we're causing noise, that why he cursing who used to count Facebook and rap out of trash. The chief of staff Fowler is not writing part of trash, but we get professional people down there. Where the professionalism comes from? National security institutions, they are all dead, Joseph Bwaga. You killed them. You are ordering them to chase people, beat people, torturing people. Is that professionalism? Why you want to make mockery of these words? Why? This is totally childish. When you come up and then you go up, these security personnel, they have been violating people's rights all over the place. What's the integrity and professionalism that you want to instill? The disrespect for the security sector, the grabbing people, beating people, doing XYZ to people. The entire security system has now become a political institution now. What is professional about that? Can talk about how you want meeting, high level of secure professionalism and whatever in the security sector. Doing what? Only because you, Joseph Bwaga, they didn't rain praises on you. Anybody who does wrong thing, you can be in the security sector. When you do any wrong thing that benefits Joseph Bwaga, that's a professional conduct on your part. If you do it, it goes against Joseph Bwaga, it is unprofessional. Who determines that now? Joseph Bwaga. So the definition of unprofessionalism is now relative. It's not clearly defined. It's not carried by international best practice definition of professionalism. Is now defined by Joseph Bwaga. Who determines what is professional is Joseph Bwaga. So you see that? What is the professionalism? You speak out, XYZ. I was listening to that other how do you call it? Queen Johnson. She was venting out of frustration and anger. And she says the order of the day. The moment you want to speak against somebody, there will be a warning letter. The moment you want to speak against this person is either warning letter or dismissal letter. She just said it. I don't want to play her voice because for her, you know, she may be fighting for her colleagues because all of them, I think they're going to her, begging her all of the time. She says that, and I think she put in a great fight. But again, it's the kind of government that we knew that they were bringing. We knew the kind of people that were coming. They were not people who had relationship with any one of them. The Joseph Boakai has been hijacked because he himself is a hijacker. So as a result, he is now hijacked. He's not. Want to think about you people? Do you think Joseph Boakai really need you people anymore? Joseph Boakai is thinking about anybody who does wrong to his benefit. Jege Koroba insulted George Weah, which was very much the man who called himself traditional chief. And of course, he benefited from tradition. He sat there, Jege Koroba insulted George Weah over and over. In fact, the play even started was for Joseph Boakai to be sitting, and then I don't want to call my brother name. Let me lean on. Let me enjoy yourself now. I don't want to remind myself about what he did. Joseph Boakai to sit and allow Jege Koroba to be insulting. He saw it as the good thing. Joseph Boakai never condemns any bad thing that he benefits from. He never, ever, never will he condemn anything as such. And now you can say, now I can be talking about high level of professionalism. We want to bring it. Do you know how many of your security sector, every agency here, they are now doing terrible things? People want to be professional, and because they want to be professional, you even go against them for being professional. Why Steve Zago is suspended today? Because he's a professional man and said that there is no rate, that whatever it is, why should we put handcuff on the man? You suspended that man today for time indefinite, Steve Zago, because he wanted to be professional. Why he put handcuff on anybody who's trying to be professional? Joseph Boakai, once that professionalism it harms Joseph Boakai interest, he will dismiss you. Are you talking about professionalism? Joseph Boakai, you are a dictator. It is a tyrannical regime. Very terrible. Stop making mockery out of people. You are setting no standard, no professionalism, everything. You broke down rule of laws. Ethics? No. Ethics is governed by law. You don't have respect for anything. Then you dare dismissing a young man because they made you shame. They insulted you and Kun. They said they nonsense, they bullshit. That whatever it is, you know what happened? What they call because the young man did that thing. Because they insulted you there. If they were to rain praises on you and you saw that young man standing down there, you are going to dismiss him. Let's get to the lines interact with you, but I've tried to call out some of my winners. The second of my winners, let me see here, and we'll get in there. We have losers stuff as well. I will try to get to. Because we don't have time. I have 26 minutes to go. We are here, Joseph Boakai. You got to run the country the best way. Look, I'm not against you. And if anybody ever thought I'm against Joseph Boakai, why should I? I can't. You seen it? Police RG stealing all over the place, playing trick. You can go sit and say what they call. If they men want collect money from people on the highway, that they will see coming and they tell you say, oh, police RG, that we don't want collecting money here. You see how that guy fake le hair? Kind of unprofessional conduct. You know what you have done to the force? Sitting down there acting like you're gonna sound man. The last time again you woke up, you go on the highway, you say inspection going on. What kind of inspection will be going on? Then you see your boss man. Then you say you not get lesson, you driving like that. What kind of funny thing? The guy just fake. He just go disgrace to man. Then he say send ballad and carry on what they call. He say he carry that. They not go to court. Nothing like that. He say we dismiss them. Just lying all over the place to be fake and say we want to instead a professionalism. You just using people. Look, they're not getting ready to deal with that human being there to really get him off at the time. They're sitting down there, they allow him to be treating them like that. There'll be a lot of kind of useless man there who are all rebel, can't go sit down acting like some kind of police businessman doing drug business, doing all kind of foolishness. Then he can be running the police force, he's disgracing everywhere, and of course damaging the entire police force. They're sitting down there acting like a sound policing in doing. But you're there, what are you calling that man that you're passing around that? Put a Gregory name, what are you call? Anyway, I love bro, yeah. And be the unprofessional people that you put in places who behaving unprofessionally. You not see it, but then you can release and talk about Joseph Boakai will hold up something in high esteem. Joseph Boakai knows about professionalism. I don't gonna put it, they can just be doing all kind of things. By the way, with God, all things are possible. Let's get to the lines, interact with your callers. And we are certainly getting there. With God, all things are possible. And we'll certainly get there. So for the next 30 minutes, those of you who want to call, I'm about to call you, and those of you who haven't played yet, you better play now or play again, because I'm about to do the next round of draws now, so that we can get what we can, right? So they say right here, it's not easy nowadays. I know the economy is tough. I know money business hard. Try your best. You can get it. Hello, how you doing?
Council, good evening to you, Chief.
Let's hear from you, boss man.
Thank you. Name is Lawson Pine. And I always call from district number 8.
Okay.
In Monterrey here.
All right.
Let me say thank you, Council, for your energy on the unique platform. I listened to you when you said Honorable Beppe Common is an unprofessional police chief. Even though you are with the courtesy of the fact that there are highway police brutality on the increase. Then I find it difficult now to figure out the rationale behind your argument. I don't see the unprofessionalism performed by Haji Koma. When you say you know that the highway police brutality are on the increase for a number of times. So should we continue to live?
You see that now? That's why you don't get a rationale. Go care yourself for your girl. You don't care about foolishness you want to hear. Care yourself for your. I'm gonna put in that you asking me. So you understand the rationale in which I spoke? You think I myself they didn't talk about that all of the time? You listening? Why when you show you're gonna be getting your ear and you'll be passing around all over the place? You think I get time for that thing? Hello, how you doing?
I'm okay, ready.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's listen to you.
My name is Samuel, and I join you from Brazil.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, Ebi, I want to know why President we are president can always trouble Joseph Boakai. I really want to know the nonsense that took place in Nima County. Who is, because he's president, so they authorize him to stop President Boakai from intervention where?
I know, right?
Joseph Boakai got to be very careful. You got to be very, very careful. What you looking for? He will get off. Even if we does not, God says, can see. God says. So Boakai got to be careful. The people that love Boakai, the people that run him, they need to advise him, they need to talk to him. Yeah. So thank you for putting me in time.
Thanks, boss, for your contribution. Let's get on. Hello, how you doing?
Hello.
Yeah?
Yeah, this is Benedict Tower, and I call you from Central America.
Ben, let's hear from you quickly, please.
Yeah, EB, I want to be grateful to you this evening for the show. I think regarding the decision taken by the president to dismiss the brother who are on the funeral making, I think it's quite unfortunate. When you talk about professionalism, you talk about the lack of Mo Ali, who then coming on social media with reckless making remarks against other people who come against the government.
Yeah.
And while they are serving in government, it's quite unfortunate for this puppet of the president to be coming up with such a decision. So I think people need to speak freely. The young man spoke in mind and have no right to dismiss it. I think like the wake up, the people of me need to wake up, better get them go back on that job. So enough is enough. I think we should raffle now and stand up against the whole reckless woman. Thank you very much.
Thanks, boss. And bro, let's hear from you quickly.
Thank you, AB. This is William Bro again. You see, thank you so much for all your great job. I will speak on two things. Meet the guy who dismissed the NSA guy. The first thing for that NSA guy was working during our administration. He resigned and went to join the MDR as vice second chair.
Okay.
And then when they won the election, they appointed that guy and never to that same NSA as assistant director for operation, and they never told him to resign from a political position. That alone was a fault on their part, because if you work at NSA, you're supposed to be holding party same position, because that place is a non-political area.
You're right.
So the first thing for the government Bouaka government created a fault. The fault should be on them. So the man was not knowledgeable now to what he was doing, or he feels that he would be considered he was expressing himself. So they wrong him. Now, when you come to the letter, a certain letter from the EPS, the letter was not clear. That letter didn't represent a country or a republic to be writing like that. If you look at it, they talk about emergency vehicle like ambulance and what have you. They want to make it clear when the ambulance are not on, if they are not on operation or they are not on emergency. That was to be clear there,
well,
because
I just told you the rationale behind that whole thing. Hey man, I just told you, but man, they just pour all that in there, but they know the real reason.
You are right, because in real life, AB and Achuan, that what you just said, in real life, ambulance carrying sick people is a priority over any presidential convoy.
Yeah.
And fire service going to cut off fire is a priority over any presidential convoy. The only area that the presidential convoy have priority over is security on hard pursuit. If police on hard pursuit, the presidential convoy have priority over any police or any army vehicle that on hard pursuit of a criminal. But ambulance carrying sick person and fire service truck going to cut off fire having priority over any presidential convoy universally, even in Europe we live in. So it astonished me for me to see people putting presidential convoy over ambulance carrying sick people and fire service going to cut off fire. That's ridiculous. And I think the real one of what you just said, they feel unsafe with the president because it's very unpopular because of the ridiculous governance. That's just it.
You're right. Thank you, my brother, for your contribution. And let's get on. Hello, how are you doing?
Good morning, Ebi. Good morning for Australia.
It's good to hear from you, man.
Yeah, thank you, Ebi. Happy International or Happy National First Thinking Day to everybody. Yeah, Ebi, my problem is with the Prince guy. I want to find out why he's been suspended, because what we all saw from the funeral or what he said over there, he did not breach any security code. He did not breach anything. There was no any security information that he gave out there. There was nothing. Nobody knew that this guy was a security person. Nobody knew. He only went to get tribute to his hero, the fallen hero. So why is the man talking about professionalism? Where the professionalism coming from? Is it Bouaka lack professionalism, or he does not know the definition of professionalism? Yeah, because what he did over there, only that I would say 95% of Liberia got to know today that he's a security personnel, because he didn't. There was nothing like breaking security code or the security breach, anything regarding security over there. He spoke his mind, told the people what happened to his leader, what killed his leader,
maybe
the
security
part, nobody knew that he was a security.
Yeah, but maybe the security part that he breached is that what if that statement that he made, it had resulted to people taking stones and throwing it at Joseph Bouaka.
To say that the man died from pressure.
Yeah, what if that statement had made people to start throwing stones at Joseph Bouaka or Jeremiah Cohn?
But Ebi, he did not say Jeremiah Cohn and Ebi and Jeremiah Cohn and and Bouaka and the one that killed him. He said pressure. The pressure killed him. War crime pressure killed him. So Jeremiah Cohn and Bouaka are war crime or their pressure. these two people lack professionalism. Seriously, they don't know what they're doing in Liberia. They don't know at all. Putting the whole Liberia at risk. They're two people.
All right. Thank you, ma'am, for your
contribution. Thank you, Ebi. That one, they didn't breach anything at all.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Ebi. God bless you.
All right. All right.
We love you.
We're certainly getting there. And I think someone is telling me, bro, that indeed William stayed within the stayed within the NSA. He didn't leave, and he was still there. And I think in similar position. No, they say he was not in similar position, but of course he had been in the NSA. Hello, how are you doing? Yeah, let's hear from you, please.
Getting me, bro?
Yeah, we're getting you.
Okay, thank you. My name is Eddie P. calling from Chicken Soup Factory. Remember the response and different thing. I'll say thank you again, Eddie. You know, for people that always thank you for what you're doing for the Liberian people who appreciate your effort. But Eddie, look, some of the thing is not going to be strange to the Liberian people. Any food you get, what do you expect from that food, Eddie? If you get good food, you get air. If you get good food, you get good food from that food. But if you get bad food, that what you expect? You think what people expect from Joseph Baguette to get a bread and butter? That's security. What you expect from Joseph Baguette after you are leaking information to them, they will in a favor to get it doing it to you. Then you want for us to come on the radio and hear you to cry for your own dead that you cry for. Your own self will cry for yourself. Go and say that enjoy the property people that all of us can enjoy us. That property all of us in this country here. You see that you're getting fat, maybe 2,000 or 3,000 US to link the information to Joseph Baguette you are happy today. They will come on radio and cry for you. You will cry your own dead. You will cry your own bereaved. You don't get time for your thing you go to in the market. You don't get time for that. And love you. As far as concerned to see.
Eddie P. All right, Eddie P is off. And so let me get on to the next. Hello, how you doing?
Hello.
Yeah, hello, please go on quickly. Let's listen to you.
Yeah, my name is Nathaniel Towell from Broadway.
Let's hear from you, please.
Yeah. My own contribution is I want to tell the public that Joseph Baguette had nothing to they were so looking for something from and the police RG that they will prove that time to deliver the message. They say the man is working and from this we get everything. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, boss, for your contribution. And so that is it right here on this very day. Today, I don't know what will happen to Queen Johnson too, because she said, I think she's the director at the National Port Authority. That lady was very blunt. She said, look at Joseph Baguette 1 year in power. Look at the Unity Party headquarters, how it looks like. It also poses it will fire everybody now. Why all level people thought it got fair through? But the people they got fair through, they get visa warning. But they get all got fair through. That there now. Yeah, do whatever it is. But I think for her, she's frank. She has no security cloth around her. And so let's see, we get in there. Anyway, let me get on to the next caller. I'm about to call one of my winners again, and I have about 20 of them. So I'm about to do it, but you can join it free. So that we can go up and up and up, and we'll certainly get there. Hello. Hello, how you doing?
Hello?
Yeah, hello, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Right? Are you coming on?
I'm fine, boss. Go on.
Thank you for the topic this evening. My name is Martino. I'm joining from district number 14 this evening. Member of the National Progressive Action Movement. You see what happening? I will not blame Baguette on most of the things. You know the reason? Because those who have now fallen into the trap of Baguette, they all knew about the attitude of Baguette and when took him and made him president. Today, the MDR is a victim. They are still one of the officials. People who struggle to bring the government to power, the MDR, which the political godfather was Pete Johnson, who are not been there. Baguette they kill him with the pressure of World Cup. Now, the other guy who has small assistant director job, Baguette not decided to display them. Who will talk for them now because Pete Johnson no more? Who is going to talk for the guys? Nobody. Most of them now, they should get ready to be displayed because as long as they put all that grievances, they'll be taken off the government. And they will have nothing to do because they have no one to talk for them. Jeremiah is not part of MTR. He denied his membership as an MTR person, so he is not there. So they on their own. So when it comes to the issue of the NSA, I think that institution before the director that is there, before you were appointed, you spoke about him, the Prince Johnson man. You told us about that guy, Daddy D. And the Liberian people never listened to it. And Baguette being a man that wants to silence people and talk preach Johnson and put him there, and we are seeing the result of what's happening. So we have to be careful in the country, even you, but we will not be intimidated. We will not be deterred. We will speak our mind. We will speak through the power. We will not sit here, brother news, or like some kind of purpose, like in using the Tani or Unity Party thing. So, Amy, thank you for the topic this evening. Thank you for having me.
All right. Thanks, boss, for your contribution. We appreciate that. And those of you on YouTube, and of course, right here in Liberia, wherever you are, you can just get to our YouTube page and subscribe, because we need more of that. And that's your own way of supporting us. So we're certainly getting there, and with God, all things are possible. And I'm very sure about that. So let me get to some of my winners as we are going on tonight, right here on this very die. 0881, and like I told the person, 0881 47 and 470 280. I would call 2 losers and tell them that not losers, but of course regular or frequent players. I would like to call them that way, so that we can decide on to tell you that indeed you want some money to keep you up and running. Hello, how you doing? Abraham, we on Yale from Kings FM.
Yeah.
What's up, boss man? You played the giveaway, right?
Yes, sir.
How many times you played?
I played 10 times.
You played 10 times?
I played 10 times.
Okay. And yeah, hello? Have I ever called you before that you won?
No. I'm a first time. I've been playing for my first time today, sir.
Wow. All right, not easy. What's your name?
What?
Ellis Momo.
Yeah.
Wow. Ellis Momo. Ellis Momo from where?
From Monrovia here,
Mosorado. Okay. Ellis. I got one of my brothers, they call Ellis there Momo. I thought I was him. Yeah. Anyway, thank you. Congratulations, Mr. Momo. You won 20,000. Oh yeah, certainly. So you can enjoy yourself. And that's how it is, Alex. Yeah. Congratulations. All right. So that is it right here. We are certainly getting there. So what I'm about to do, couple of draws again. Then we'll put all of you together and just call you up. But let me pick more calls from here, and I get back right here. I will soon get back right now. Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, good evening, AB.
Yeah, let's hear from you.
Yeah, my name is Maurice Pastor, calling 1-2, and I call it Kanchosi.
All right.
Yeah, bro, AB, thank you for the analysis. You know, today I listen to Stan Andrew and Bala. Every day for me, I started listening. Every day from Monday to Friday, I listen to you.
Thank you.
But you know what happened in the country? We only tell the government, we break in the government. Since after the Christmas, the New Year, the year is still going on. And now they're coming to talk about arresting 5 lawmakers. Some of them, for me, I was born 1981. I saw 1990 war, I saw Charter war, I saw a lot of war. We only breaking the government. Let me start going after people and arresting people. Because for me, our year when Charter started going after people, start arresting people. How law enforcement to enter war? You right in the same most of our won't get dissident being in Lufa. You don't take no time. You put over rent. The government on the king and bring the city in the church, people die and every people die. 2003, I can remember when I asked the government to say they are proper independent day today. What he gave in, he said more mortar. So asking the government, let me start going after people. When they know that somebody born a capital building or the capital building was born by mistake, let it be honest so we are citizens in the day off. Let the country have to be peaceful a day. My 2 years, nothing happened to us 6 years. Let back again the country a day. They will go through our struggle. I didn't go table go work for Lewani, go for work for India man to get out to feed our family to send our children to school. Let the country lead a day. But no one, nothing there. People running around again. Go wrong. We saw our grandma for me. I saw my grandma. I saw grandma. Wow, the children to go. Let me die. Happy. I saw it. So please, we'll begin the government. Let's start going after people.
Thanks so much for calling on them that way. And we'll get to that on tomorrow. The CDC statement, I will deal with that sufficiently on tomorrow. Janga Ko spoke today, but let's listen to points.
Our parents don't have jobs. Our parents don't have jobs. We don't want to play with working. We'll talk about what parents they don't want it later. We'll talk about what people they don't want it later. We'll talk about what people that brother minister and they will talk.
So what?
All of them.
Well, you gotta leave that.
Money a person over here.
Money a person over here. You'll be speaking more about corruption. Go ahead, Queen. Go ahead.
I want people to serve better. I want parents that want to bring up government of power that is that better. I want parents to pay bills. They're going to let down our baby. The baby bring the party up. But you pay other people. I want parents to pay people from you. When you come to the party, they want to let you from
All right, so there's a lady that was speaking to Queen Johnson, and she expressing herself. And if Queen then crying the way they are crying, already they took all the opposition people from in their government, and yet they don't still have enough. So why are they to all of anyway? We're getting there. Thanks so much to all of you. I will try to get to my next, and let me get to my next draw 077 and let me see. Yeah, 077-223-99. Want to go? Oh, the female line as well. Let me try to get to it. Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, good evening, AB.
Yeah.
And good evening to the mailing listener. My name is Sacramento Dennis. I am the chairman for the Voice of Grand Gila County. I call from Painesville. Yeah, thank you. You see, AB, we always say this and we will continue to say it. This government is not leading right. Anybody who speaks ill in society, you will be haunted. But I think the Nima people, they are listening because their son spoke the last time on the funeral service of the late Prince Johnson. Today they are haunting one of their sons. And none of us know that they got working with NSA, but they said, brother, I think they got going to call in and say, oh yeah, that the issue remain in door, and we want you to come for a little comfort or consultation, and you come for a little warning. It could be all right. But they said, bro, have a proposal and bring it to the public, and we also will share it. We now need that you are working with NSA. So today, this is the information now that it should go. And another thing I want to recommend to you. We people in Nima County now, because some of us we have our businesses there. People in Nima County now, they want the recording of your yesterday program. They want it to be distributed to most of the radio stations so the other people can hear it, because they want to interpret it in their vernacular and other ways so the people can understand it that this is how the people treated Prince Johnson. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thanks, boss, for your contribution. The next caller right here. Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, good evening.
I'm about to call two persons.
I call for Crystal Police.
Let's hear from you, please.
Yeah, I want to say thank you very much for the show. May God continue to protect you and all of you that are speaking for the country. Yeah, you see, I thank God that people like Queen Johnson who are killing people around here and are coming out now to tell the people that the people are not working. She was telling me to lose the top of me. I really wanted to hear what she was saying to lose the top. Because you were lying today how the economy are improved. And I don't know why call economy improved when they were selling rent for 16 hours on the fast and they said it was costly, and now they're coming by the 16 hours the price is $17 now, and they say they improve. How improve? But tin of oil that was $27, $23 now is $31 and $32. Then they say like improve. I don't know what it means. And as the prophet said, the people don't know what they are doing. They are very confused. Liars and thieves and everything they just do any kind of thing they want to do, and not needing the country for the people to benefit. And the prophet also said that when someone from road, you say that thing, they will have car and they will not be able to use it. So watching to see. Thank you very much for the show. All
right, thanks, boss. And let me get to this caller quickly, and then we go on. Hello? Yeah, let's hear from you quickly. Your name?
Yeah, this is Peter Lane. I'm calling you from Fort Town. Sorry for the poor quality of my
Yeah,
voice.
go ahead, Peter Lane. Yeah.
Yeah, and thanks this evening for the show, baby. You see, even though we are managing in darkness as usual.
Yo, the AEC business this time, I must say, I'm struggling now this time. It's not easy now. Yeah.
For us, they say 24 hours off. As I speak to you, we are in the dark. So I'm sitting also.
Wow.
Yeah, so I think this government and the people of Liberia need to come out to speak against the sanction they have put on the freedom of speech. Where the previous government were in power, and then those who working in the government, some of them are working in the government and they were criticizing the government, and they were still there. They remained campaigning against the same government they were working in, and they were still there. But today, if somebody posts on social media, people will run after you. If somebody something that is truth to the public, they will run after you. So what is going on? And we have all of the human rights activists all around here. They are not saying anything towards this thing. So I think that Liberian people, before 2-3 years, maybe they will start houses to harm them for speaking against them. So the one thing I want to say to many politicians or many of us that oppose this government, we don't need to get afraid. They are doing this to make people afraid so that we can stay away from the media, we can stay away from talking the truth. We just do what they are doing. So nobody should be afraid. We should all continue to tell the public the wrong of this Bwaka-led government. We knew that they were not capable of ruling this country, but they claim that they want to rescue. But the only thing we are seeing right now is to steal and put money in their pocket and show things all around as if they are working. They are not working. The police RG were talking about. Do you think you are taking your colleagues and posting it on social media? Is that professionalism? You're taking your colleagues, showing money on Facebook that people are doing this. What about the one you are doing? Those one that you are doing in a column that we are not seeing. What about it? So I mean, they are just doing to see if official of government were posting on social media just to show to the public that they are working. I mean, the main people that need to talk about the government working are the common people in the market and in the community. Then some of them are working in big government position and they are getting money. Each time they want to post, they want to praise government. There are some one other colleague, one other job posting Nima Country Road that George we are already faced, saying that it is their project. Can you imagine they are looking for things to talk about it during the sauna? So it's too shameful and is bad for this government that they came to power and they are just stealing the Liberian resources. But we know that everybody is watching the international watch. We are calling upon all the people that in this country that was against the former president to also come out and speak against all those things so that we Liberian people can survive, because we are really suffering from this rescue so-called mission. Thank you, Ebi.
All right, thanks, ma'am, for your contribution. We appreciate that, and I'm very excited at that. And Peter Lane, hello, how you doing? And yeah, fine. Please go on. Let's listen to you, my boss.
Yeah, man. Well, Ebi, thank you. This is Pastor Davis.
Yeah, Pastor.
So look, I want to appreciate this CC. Mr. Kolo, I want to say thank you. We have now gotten reinvigorated. Something must kill a man. And if we have to uphold our country like Liberia, the law must be protected. No old fool will come and tell the country. Unfortunately, Mr. Bwaka has lived his life. Why should we be victimized even after living his life? Gee, this is what makes me happy. Mr. Waterspoon, who said Mr. Bwaka and his family is even fed up with how the government is proceeding.
Yeah, sure.
Unfortunately, his life is even being threatened by somebody who he fed in order he all release some people. And if you think we will sit here and allow him to come and treat us anyhow, you must be mistaken. We will rise up. I can say this to you. That's why we are not. I told somebody, so your car, you put your door will open. Your car, you know, no engage yet. You put it. Because we will speak, especially when the future of our children is at stake. And that's why we speak in the way we speak it. We don't hate anybody. Where can you show today marks exactly 1 year? You're breaking the laws of our country. First kind that you're going to have a Senate and more than 25 lawmakers will not be in the tennis. Is that not scary for our country? Is that not something to worry any of us here as a Liberian? Forget about Pascal being a sedition. But how will you go to have a nation address and almost 40% of the population? Mind you, 28 lawmakers are absent. It's almost half of the country that will not be there. Who take the news to the people? Are you not concerned about that? And you think we're supposed to sit here and one old man I mean, we all know the situation. But Mr. Bada didn't want to be president. But yes, the people who thought that it was their only hope were the one who brought him to the presidency. See where we are as a country today, the way is 200. After, if you went to the fuller store, it's almost 215. EcoRest is now 5,000. Go to the southeast. And you want us to sit here because the man is autocratic. Because the president here is bad.
Yeah, on issues. Yeah, sorry. Thank you so much, my brother. You have done your part, and I think I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah. All right. Yeah. And so this is it right here on this die. We are certainly getting there, and with God, all things are possible. Right. So we are getting there. With God, all things are possible, and we are hearing that. The government of Liberia, the police people, and they want to arrest some CDC lawmakers. Francis Afoko, and is fearing his life as we speak, and so they are after these people. That's what they are doing. You know, the professional listening out, idiot, I can't call it like go do what they call nonsense. Human being way here do that. You can't bring foolishness on the show again. It tells you on the show again. You can't talk trash here. I think I can do what I say. All that nonsense can work here. They show you can't talk your thing you won't talk, but you must get sense inside. I don't say you might agree with me, but make sure you talk sense. Hello, what are you doing? Yeah, let's hear from you. Let's hear from you, mama.
Yeah, if the parent where the people believe is very disturbing to more.
You're right.
Because you said they say the papi were not evil. That night when they do that thing to also more who take years from them, my sewer my heart can help me because I seen that night when you were in the studio talking that thing.
I know.
And they got in my heart, yeah, what they I cry.
I know, mama.
I said it's for now for you, public. They just brought me away when you see a head that when you get foot. When you see the man head that when you get 14 and who are head, don't wait for them to force it. They may be can help me. Because you don't get nothing to offer that birth people. In next time when the trouble they can be a party around the anyway, Ebi. That is it.
All right, mama.
Who already inside, Papa.
All right. We'll pray.
Thank you.
God there. You'll keep the faith, Oma. You don't know what they call for this country. We are certainly getting there. With God, all things are possible. Let me try to get this person and then just tell them that at least they got play at 1,000 for playing over and over and over. I will just call them and ask them whether they ever what they got something, but I think they're going to get it. And right here tonight, right here on the hello. Hello, Mama. That Abraham, we are here calling you. Fine. Oh, I'm on Kings FM. You've been playing the cat giveaway. You ever won before?
I never called today. I saw 130.
Oh, okay. I see. All right, so that one will be there. Don't give up. I beg you. I want for you to win because you now play plenty. I want to get that one. So it means I believe that you can stay. Hey man, I know that. Okay, sorry. Don't give up. Sometimes just keep trying, little. But I know you should win something before you can even give up. If you want to give up, please.
Okay, the small one went there because they want us to I will try it,
Okay, thank you so much. All right, go make way. I trust that. So that's one of the person. Like you listen to her, and there are several of them, but I can only call up 2 now because time has caught up with me, and I should be going. Yeah, and the rest of you who won, they will be able to call you up as I'm going, because time has also caught up with me. So let me see whether I can get one more of this, so we can get it done, no matter what it is. So it's 0, 88 and 1 and 40 4168. And so this is it right here on his die. We are setting it, getting there, and with God, all things are possible. Right? Yeah, all things are possible. So we can certainly get there, and we will get there, no matter what it is, which is very important for all of us. Well, folks, they are hunting the CDC lawmakers. At first, when you used to see petty men and le more addy then, what they call it, just invite them, see how they used to be behaving. And what more of a whole lawmaker. This is why your country is now. I'm calling this person. The phone just rings, and of course, I'm not getting it. But anyway, we have to get going. Thanks so much to all of you for the time tonight. Tomorrow, we're going to be back here again, and we're going to play the jackpot, and 10,000 will be giving out. But remember now, the horse is up. You got to play, win, and then you get a house, which of course is the last. The first was 1.2 million, and then the second was a car. Now the third is going to be the house. So just know all of that. Thanks so much to all of you for the time. Until we are back here, do have a pleasant night. Bye-bye.